Yo, yo, my sovereigns, what up? This is Boba Fett, uncensored on the internet, with episode 65 of Splinterlands 101. Joins once again, co-host of the show, finest gentleman who ever lived, Matt Clark.
Howdy, howdy.
Here's Matt Clark. He's one of the finest gentlemen that ever lived.
Geo of the Geotrix,
Hello, hello.
nowadays known as Poupe Pousse.
Yep,
That's the name that people are going to be dreading on the leaderboard, unless they're in silver. Then they might be
I
quaking
wish
at
I could.
Geotrix.
I wish I could make it on the leaderboard. But anyway, don't wear out the name. It's I want to preserve its potency.
Right. Okay. So you're in where are you at the moment? Champ 2, almost in Champ 1?
Yeah, I mean, not me playing manually. I'm not that good. But yeah, thanks to Xbot, it has nearly gotten me this far away from Champ 1. And we still have what, 2 runs left?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll
After
see.
Sound was copping a bit of flack on his stream today. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you're not a real gamer because you bot," and he was challenging people. Will define what is a gamer, and yeah, so he was defending his bot use today on his Splinterlands TV stream.
Look, the way I see it, if it's allowed, if it's not frowned upon, why not?
Well, you can't.
it
It's
anyway.
really really hard to be competitive without one.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, it is.
if everyone else is using it, and it's like, if you're going to the racetrack with your horse and cart, and everyone else is racing a
Yeah,
Ferrari,
yeah.
you can keep coming last in your horse and cart and bitching about all the Ferraris on the racetrack, or you can just use a Ferrari.
It's like the
Um,
era of muskets versing the swords.
yeah,
It really put an end to that era of warfare.
yeah,
Yeah, I think ultimately unenforceable rules confer a competitive advantage on the disobedient.
Mm.
So when you say if Splinterlands came out and said we're clamping down on bots, they're not allowed, they're against terms of service, what have you,
I'd still be here.
those who ignore that will have now this massive competitive advantage, and all they're doing is then they're rewarding people who are disobeying them. And so I know that sounds like we'll just have less crime by just decriminalizing everything. But I feel
that
like
works, doesn't it?
Mm.
I feel like people. I think it's a much nicer, even playing field if those of us who feel like we're good, upstanding members of the community and choose to bot don't feel like we're sacrificing something in order to keep up with the people who don't care about being a good, well-respected member of the community. So I don't bot. Personally, I just feel like my stake's big enough, and I don't really have any more than recreational fun as far as actually playing the game.
You don't need to maximize. You don't
No, I
care
don't need to
about that.
maximize. No,
Yeah.
I don't. And so I'm in a position where I don't need to bot to really feel like I'm not missing out on the benefits of the game. But I
Absolutely.
do have plenty of time for people who say, like, I really want to take advantage of this opportunity. I only have so much outside fiat to put in. I need to bot so that when I'm asleep and when I totally empathize with that. And I think if we set up a situation where trying to be a good member of the community means that you have to lose out and lose market share and lose battles to spots on the leaderboard to people who don't care at all, they're just a random anonymous name on the blockchain somewhere, well then that's you're destroying all of that desire to build a good name for yourself in the community, because it becomes almost a scarlet letter where, oh yeah, that guy, yeah, he cares about the community, so he's not really winning. It's just it's ugly and stupid. So I think if the game can't just flick a switch and ban all bots forever, then I think trying to pretend like they're doing something, or trying to say, oh, if you really loved us you wouldn't, like the emotional blackmail stuff, it's that just leads to that's a road to a very dark, stupid place. So let's just not do that.
I mean, just from an investment point of view too, you're trying to maximize your returns. And at the moment, before I started using Xbot, I would struggle every season to get to gold 1. And like, if, at the end of the season, I would be like this much into gold 1. I'd just make it in the last like day. Whereas with the Xbot, like, I'm getting into diamond every season. Like, so, I mean, I'm in diamond 2 at the moment. I made it into diamond 1 a couple of days ago, but then yesterday got smashed back into diamond 2. So yeah.
So what the bot does for me is it pretty much gives me a glimpse. If I was to do my own research on all the match sets and the rule sets and whatever else and all the caps, and I was to put it in those algos into like the cards and it and if I had to do that for every rule set, every mana cap and write it all down, you know what I mean? That would be the equivalent. But the bot just does that a lot quicker, you know?
I
So it's
still
like-
play manually in brawls and tournaments. So, I still, I've got my finger on it. Like, because I reckon if you just completely handed all of that over, you'd literally forget how to play. And then when it comes time to maxing cards or buying new cards, how on earth do you know what to buy? So
yeah, you have to have some manual skin in the game.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And tournaments and brawls are that for me. That's my skin in the game.
Yeah. Look, ultimately, I look at it and think, okay, I have cards, a whole lot of cards from a whole lot of editions at max level. Now, I'm not good enough to get into champion, which means I get bumped down to gold every season.
Mhm.
Now, if I was stuck in gold until the last couple of days and then just finally sneak into diamond, then all of the cards that I own above gold league level, right, which is half the BCX value of my deck, that's just wasted. I may as well, if I'm spending most of every season in gold anyway, I may as well not own them at such a high level anyway, right? What's the point? I'm only getting the advantage of having them just for that last little snippet of the last couple of days or last day even. And so if somebody in my position was to use Xbot or something to get themselves up to the league that they actually have the cards to be competitive in, then I kind of I sympathize with that as well, because I've often thought, man, if I have a bad week and not have a chance to get up to it, and it's like 10 days into the season and I'm just getting out of gold, and I'm thinking, I didn't even I could have had a deck worth a quarter of my deck's current value and still got exactly the same rewards for the last 10 days, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, there's a lot of arguments for and against and to and fro, and I think as long as we're all respectful with each other and good people can disagree, right?
Yeah. And even with the game economics, I mean, the fact that I'm playing in diamond now, that's inspired me. It's like we we're talking earlier. I've been maxing. Like
Buying cards, man.
I've had a gold deck for so long, but now that I'm playing in diamond, I want to maximize. That's the whole idea of getting there, was rewards. So if I want to maximize the rewards, I've been leveling up cards over time. And this week I got Quicks maxed. I got Tarsa maxed from level 6 with rares. So from level 6 to maxed on Tarsa, and I got Kelia from level 6 to level 7, and I will be maxing Kelia next week. So I'm buying cards so it's good for the game economy as well. Otherwise,
that's an amazing point. That is a good point. But because a bot took you high, you're like, shit, now I have to buy cards to accommodate this level and to get maximum rewards for this level, which means buying cards max for that level. It's
Yeah, and I remember too, in some of our earlier shows, you'd watch matches that I had in Diamond, and you'd be,
overwhelming.
So many abilities, and I don't follow, and I don't, Whereas if you've got the bot, then you can, I guess, in a way, not be worried that you're going to be overwhelmed with all those options, because the bot.
But I'm not
takes
anymore.
care of all those. And
I would watch a game and go, "Oh, you won," but I've got no idea how you won. Yeah. That's what it used to be like.
But if the bot takes away that fear, knowing that you can fall back on that, takes away that fear that you're going to be overwhelmed, then you can go, well, actually, no, maybe I will watch a few matches and see if I can understand how they play out and watch out how it all works until it makes sense, because we've played enough now and we've watched enough matches that we're kind of getting it. So,
And I
It-
do
look,
watch
it-
my battles as well to see,
Yeah,
like, to learn from, like, as a tutorial, basically.
Yeah.
And a few people have, guests in the past have said, like, they've watched what the bot picked and they've gone, I would never, ever have done that. But geez, it worked. So yeah, there's lessons there as
I'm a
well.
maniac. I'm a maniac for watching your battles. I'm just checking. 36,515 is my total battles, and I've watched every single one of them. If something happens and the game glitches, I'll go back, even though I know the result, and I'll watch it because
Yeah.
I think seeing how it plays out is important. Just like at school, the teacher would be like, "It doesn't matter that you got the right answer. I need you to show you working out."
Yeah.
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 Let's
I used
watch
to
it and see what
have
actually happened.
that problem in high school with algebra. I could look, I think it's got beaten out of me by the education system, but I could look at an algebra equation and I just knew the answer. I knew, and then the teacher said, okay, show me how, and I couldn't. So, so I was tuning in or channel, I don't know, I was tuning in at some frequency. I could look at an algebra problem,
That's great.
know the answer, but if I couldn't prove how I got it, I was failing. Of being failed on this because I couldn't show how I arrived at that answer, and now I can't do that anymore. So I've lost some skill or some. Well, I don't. That's
Ability.
not even a skill, is it? It's some higher level ability, I guess,
Yeah, it is.
to look at
The
an
secret
algebra
sauce.
problem. Yeah,
You lost the secret sauce, but still, that's cool that you had it.
yeah, yeah. There's a few things just you lose over time.
You were like the Rain Man of algebra.
Well, math and magic. I mean, during the Dark Age, like, people were put to death as for witchcraft and sorcery
Oh, yeah.
just for doing mathematics.
And it's no different with AI and automation. That's
Yeah.
the same thing. It's heresy. It's this.
Yeah.
It's that. It's the same
Silent
thing all over
reading.
again.
Silent reading was witchery, and because people had to read aloud as they were reading, to read silent and then explain what you just read to someone. That was sorcery. That was witchcraft.
Whoa, I wasn't around for that.
I wonder what they think
Nor was
about
I, man.
typing.
I'm not that old.
How would they feel about typing? Like if one of them saw me waving my fingers over this shiny silver surface, and then a message appears on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Because I always feel when I'm typing, I'm like, this just feels like it's witchcraft. It just feels, yeah.
Well, Asimov's
ChatGPT.
definition of magic, just a technology beyond our understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ChatGPT, Wattup, who's in the Hive ecosystem, was talking about it on Twitter, and I said, "Oh, well, while you've got it open, I said, can you have it tell us the story of the three little pigs, but each word starts with the last letter of the previous word." Because I've seen sort of stuff with people, really test out the creativity of it. And I thought that'd be cool, right? Each word's got to start with the last letter of the previous word. Just the story of the three little pigs. It was rubbish, absolutely rubbish. Like the result. I'm expecting like 3 or 4 paragraphs of, it might be like the AI image generation where you've got to get the prompt just right, but it was just, it's
Well,
not.
Google have launched their one now in England and America. It's in beta testing. It's called Bard. So they've got a much better name. I mean, Bard is much better than ChatGPT, or is it be whatever it is. Actually, I can't even remember. See, that's shit marketing, isn't it? I can't even remember. But I remember the name Bard.
I'm very reluctant to say that the fastest product to 100 million users in history has bad marketing. Because I've seen a chart of, the telephone took this long to get to 100 million users, and then Facebook, and then ChatGPT was like 1 day, and that's how long it took to get 10 million or 100 million users. I'm like, okay, well
that was just China.
I'm not gonna. Well,
that's actually how I found out. I first heard about it from my Chinese students online. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're witnessing the latest revolution. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. but I think it's the next frontier of whatever or wherever we're headed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's already like some news presenters,
Mm-hmm.
clips of politics, especially like some of that stuff that came out over with Biden and things like that. It's like, was that actually him?
Mm.
You know? And I've given an example before, like Gia and I were talking about this once. Stephen Hawking, supposed to be like some great genius. What if he has like totally, completely succumbed to MS? And when they wheel him out on this chair, because all you hear is the computer voice,
Mm.
what if that's actually a panel of experts, not one person, a panel of
Mm.
experts or AI itself? He's just a vegetable sitting in his chair, and the
And
voice
everyone's
you're hearing,
cheering for
yeah,
him, chanting,
the
"Oh,
voice
he's a
isn't actually him
genius!"
at all. It's just a trophy
Yep.
that they wheel out. That's the thing is you can't know. You could never know.
Yeah. Well, it's like the It's like the suggestion that the AI or computer algorithms are already selectively breeding us because they choose who gets matched up on Tinder.
Hmm.
So that's just part of the AI's human breeding program is deciding that these two people should meet.
Well, even
Don't know,
long
but yeah,
before Tinder, like back in the 80s, there were like, obviously no computer dating, but there were organizations like you go in and then as computer technology started running out, it was done with punch cards. You'd fill out their questionnaire, and then they would align a date for you from who their database said. And this is the 80s.
Really?
So, yeah.
and then Dexter would match you up with her on Perfect Match. That's how it worked, wasn't it, Bob? Dexter the robot
I
on Perfect
remember
Match.
that show. Yeah, I actually remember that show. Yeah.
Uh,
Gio's shaking his head at that one.
Oh, I'm not shaking. I'm just clueless.
Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
mean. Shaking your head. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, like I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
It was a primetime TV show called A Perfect Match and had this this robot on there called Dexter. It was sort of part of the show. Yeah.
That's a very robotic name.
So how are we all feeling about everything that's going on? Land surveying, we've been seeing good screen grabs. I did a bit of stuff on the Mav server earlier. We're having some technical problems now, but yeah, flipping the cards, seeing the survey this and ding 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 ding, and it goes down the list, and you see what's rare and what's common, and what's epic and what's occupied. Some of those occupied monsters on the cards actually look a little bit scary.
That one that Nate shared once on the eye candy on the town hall with those like critter looking
Fiends, they're
things,
called.
right? Yeah.
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 Yeah, they're a bit nasty. There's been a bit of talk because the devs for a while have said that summoners will be necessary on land, and so a lot of people have stocked up and paid
Yeah.
quite a
Matt
lot for
spent a lot of
summoners and
time
mountains.
on that in the previous town hall. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and so I've been thinking about that and thinking what would be a good way, and I thought to give the summoners some benefit, and I think what would be a good way is if summoners just on occupied plots that have the fiends, if the summoners could have a chance to convert, instead of taking that monster and killing it for SPS, actually have a chance to convert it into one of a new set of cards that is fiends, so that you've now created a new NFT, which was
Like a
the point of the whole.
necromancer.
Yeah, exactly. So a summoner has magical ability, but it's more about controlling others. So that would make sense that they could, rather than just outright killing
True.
that fiend and harvesting the SPS, instead they go, well, I've got a chance. It might only be a 2% chance or whatever it is, but there's a chance every hour that they're going to actually generate one new BCX of a fiend card. Whether that card can only be used on land or actually brought into battles or whatever, I don't know. But it seems like that would be
That's
a
awesome.
nice way to give summoners some sort of an extra
I like that.
um,
I really like that.
usability. Yeah.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I think they should have a little bit of something on them, you know?
Well, it's certainly hinted at a lot. But you don't want to sort of say, well, you know, you kicked up enough of a stink, so let's just give you whatever,
No,
because
you
then
don't
you're
want.
rewarded
Yeah,
kicking up a stink. But I think,
yeah.
honouring what was previously, you know, that's probably a good
Mm.
thing.
Actually, you know what Matt really FOMO'd me out on during that white paper episode of the town hall?
I remember, but I don't know.
The secret of Pretoria. I'm
Yeah,
thinking of just, because I've only
just
got
doing that.
like 2 plots, just dedicating like the entire plot just to the secret of Pretoria. Because he really emphasized the point. Like whatever you think it's gonna be, it's gonna be like way better. Um, so yeah, well, what do you think about that? To just dedicate my plots to that.
I kind of feel like that's the long term, like that's for the real hardcore
But I
guys,
don't
right?
have the
So anyone,
funds initially to be building and building and feeding, and so like long term is makes more sense to me because I'm not going to get a short term benefit.
no, that's right. But I mean, if you wanted to cultivate something that you could just sell out immediately, then grain would be the go, and then maybe SPS, and I don't know whether that comes to a staked or whether it's liquid. But the secret of Pretoria is basically saying, okay, I'm going to be part of this game for the next couple of years, and I want to really burrow in like a tick, which is great. It's definitely what I recommend. If you've got 2 plots, you might need to put one onto making grain to support the production of research on the other one. But yeah, or otherwise you're buying grain, and that might get expensive.
I wonder
Yeah,
if there's a
fair
way
point.
to do the research and produce grain at the same time.
Not on one plot. Every plot has to have one. Every plot has one of 3 production selections,
Okay.
and it takes 24 hours to change them from one to the other. This is all according to the white paper.
Right.
So if you're harvesting grain and you say, I want to go for SPS now, you say SPS, and they go, yep, sure. There's a 24-hour countdown, and then those same monsters are going to be harvesting SPS instead, or working on the secret of
Right.
Pretoria.
So
Yeah.
wait. So So the secret of Pretoria will use grain for the workers to reveal the secret eventually. Is that how it's working? Like,
Yeah. So
what is the driving uh product behind the secret?
yeah. So all monsters working on land will require grain to
Mhm.
eat based on their level, and they'll produce even on a most basic common land without any real multipliers. You could say that they're twice as productive as the grain that they're being fed, just as a ballpark, right? So they cost this much grain, and they'll produce twice as much as that, and then any multipliers that you have go on top of that. So my personal take is I think that it might be best to have at least 2 plots. I think one plot might be problematic in that you would need to have cards working on it, harvesting grain, and then build up a supply of grain, and then either just focus on that and just sell the grain that you're making, which is fine, it's simple, or you need to build up a stockpile, which might be affected by storage down the road. In 1.5, we've got unlimited storage, which is great, but down the road, you might find that limiting, particularly when there's siloing and maximum storage capacities. But you would then have your cards harvesting grain for however long to build up a stockpile, and then where the 24-hour change, where you reassign them to either the secret of Pretoria or harvesting SPS until they eat down your supply of grain that you've harvested, and then you've got to switch them over. Obviously, you want to do that before you run out of grain. Otherwise, to get them restarted again, you're going to have to go and buy grain at one deck per grain off the market, or if somebody else is selling it cheaper, which is likely. So I'd like to see most people have at least 2. So you can have one with grain, one harvesting grain, and the other doing whatever it is that you want to do. So you've got one feeding the other. Or I really think 3 is a great option, because 3, you can have one for each of the different purposes. And if you want to if you want to shift focus slightly, you don't need to change the entire allocation of that plot. You just move another card either from outside, from your ranked play deck, or from one of the other purposes, move it across. I'm running a bit low on my grain. I'd like to build up a bit more of a stockpile. That's fine. I'm just going to move a totem over to that plot, and then I can focus a bit more on grain. Or I'm going to move that title over to my Secret of Pretoria because I'm feeling bullish long term, and I want to build up some more of those research points. Or SPS, feel like it's spiking a bit. I'd like to cash out some gains. All right, well, let's move that Rooney or gold foil legendary to BCX across to that, and then we're harvesting SPS there for a while, and we're going to focus on that. So when there's 3 different things that you can do with land, I'd like to think that 3 plots is kind of not your minimum, but that's the least I'd want to go into the game with personally.
Yeah. So if we're just on the 2 plot scenario, so one is just purely the Secret of Pretoria, the other one's harvesting grain. Would you then just have to transport the grain from one plot to the other? And is that then going to be a problem if your 2 plots are really far apart?
Later on, maybe.
Yeah, later on, if they're in different regions, that would be a problem. But if they're in the same region, then your grain is region level, as is your dark energy crystal staked. So when they're saying, oh, you need to for a max level card, you need to have 10,000 dark energy crystals staked in the plot. That doesn't need to be managed at a plot by plot level. You would say, okay, I got a tract, for example. I'm gonna cultivate these 5 plots, and I'm gonna put these cards on them, and then at a region level, all I need to do is make sure that I have 100,000 deck staked on that region, right? And that's to have all of those working at capacity. If the cards that I have on those plots should be 100,000 and I only have 50,000 staked on that region, then they'll just be producing at half capacity. They'll all be producing at half capacity. And then I'll add another, whenever I can, I add another 10,000 deck, 10,000 deck, and that brings up the capacity on all 3. So you can manage your staked deck at a region by region level. And so if you have a plot in this tract and another plot in this tract, your grain and dark energy crystals is shared between those, right? Each of your plots is going to be eating the grain and utilizing the staked dark energy crystals equally.
So in my case, I'm going to have a plot in 2 entirely different regions. So one's working on Secret of Pretoria, one's working on grain. Do I have to sell that grain and then buy grain, or can I transfer them across? Do you know how that's going to work?
I'm not entirely sure. I might need to read the white paper again on that.
All right.
If that was the case, it almost might be worth you swapping one of those unsurveyed plots for a plot that's in the same region as the other, rather than constantly dealing with moving, forever, unless you've got a real, I guess, sentimental attachment to the location of where both of them are. Whichever one you're least attached to, maybe just sell that up and buy one that's closer, or claim one that's closer, or swap for one that's closer, and then you've got them both in the same region. I believe there is talk of transport costs. There's also sending grain off to Hive Engine, which will have a 15% tax. And so it's not entirely clear how that would work if you're just transferring grain to yourself.
Yeah.
But I believe you might be up for some transport costs.
Right. Well, there's no plots left because I got a plot. I know we're on this side now, aren't we? Right on the border of yours. My pen's not showing up with the virtual background. I'm trying to use my pen as a pointer, but it disappears as soon as it goes past me. So there's no. I'm right on the border of life and earth. I've got my plot. So all those plots have gone in the region where I've got my plot, and the other plot that I haven't claimed yet is, regardless of when I do it, it's going to be, even if I did it right now, it's still going to be in a different region. So that you're saying that's problematic?
Not really.
Later
I mean,
on.
there's so many different options you have, right? You reach out to whoever's in. Are you in 22? I'm thinking that was 22 is the one that springs to mind as region 22. Is that the one that we had patchwork between white and green?
I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, it's all good. So if you were to say to somebody, one of your adjoining neighbours, right, if you've got your location, reach out to them and say, hey, who would like to swap one of these plots that's in this same region or near to me in the same tract for an
Yeah.
unsurveyed plot, right? That would be fine. You just find somebody to go escrow, and you
Yeah.
just swap, just trade. So that wouldn't be too difficult. And I'm sure that somebody in there who might have a substantial amount would be more interested in saying, "Oh well, I'm planning to claim further on anyway, so I'll just throw it on my pile of like I, for example, of claiming clumps of 21 in each of the territories that I don't have regions in, and so for me, if I was to say, well, I don't have anywhere you are, but if I was to say, give me one of your unsurveyed plots, and I'll give you one that's got a definite spot in the same tract as where you are, that wouldn't be a big imposition to me because I've got a chunk here and a chunk over here anyway, so it's no difference. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect it to be a big problem for you. Might be worth reading the white paper again just to make sure it wasn't crazy clear, or watching in the town, asking in the town hall. But look, if ultimately there's going to be ways to cross all of these bridges, right? It's just a question of what's easy and convenient for you.
Yeah. Something that might be an interesting twist or dynamic as far as like feeding the troops go, right? If you like if you run out of grain or something like that, your cards could devalue. So like you got a level 10 common working on the land, you just don't feed him. He goes down to like a level 9 and then a level 8. And then you can start feeding him again and he starts going up level 9. So that would be an interesting dynamic. Of course, every time that would happen, it would have to generate a brand new unique card, so it would be code problematic. But
And level 1 would be them just anorexic, just
yeah.
like starved and decrepit and just malnourished. Malnourished. Yeah, it's just like not a good look.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. The fact that you could feed them back up again is great. But I had this mental image of like you have 5 great cards, and then you're in a car accident or something, and it's been a few weeks, and you ran out of grain. You come back, and your prize cards are down now level 2 or 3. But yeah, if you get them back up again with grain, that'd be okay, I guess. But yeah, that's basically what the Dark Energy Crystal thing is, right? So if they're all at max level, and then you don't have the deck staked, then you kind of they're operating as if they were lower level cards.
Emancipated. Yeah. Yeah.
Emaciated or emancipated?
Emaciated.
Emasculated.
Emasculated.
Domesticated.
There's 3 different, very different. Yeah.
Domesticated. Where did that one come from?
It's too late at night.
It is. I'm slurring my words, boys. Like already.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been up doing all this surveying on the land, but there's more to land. There's more to the game than land. The new rule set. Has anyone come up against the new rule set?
No.
That you entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Not yet.
Yep.
Not yet.
I did while we've been chatting. I came across
I saw a couple on the streaming today on Splinterlands TV. Yeah.
Yep. And I had one, so I don't think my gladiator really had much of an impact on the outcome of the battle, but it was ranged only, so
yeah,
I couldn't use my Quora. But yeah, it's interesting, and I think that should really excite people. I think about joining a guild.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be people that, what's this card with Bloodlust, and it just totally wiped me out. That's what happens when you're brawling guilds, right?
Mm-hmm. As long as they keep it that way, that's the only way you can get a gladiator is from a brawl. As long as they keep it that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can get merits. You can win merits in chests, though.
Yeah, but you've got to go to the guild store to buy the packs.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of Cora, I got another Cora the other day. So
nice.
I need one more to get a level 2 Cora.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been stuck there for about 7 months, by the way, with needing one more to get my core to level 2, just so you know.
And then
So
there's
I
people
would-
like Hack and Huck,
Yeah.
2 gold foil Coras. Man, how would you
Yeah.
be?
Yeah, that dude, he's just got busted luck.
Yeah. And you got
Shocking. Yeah, like,
a Cora recently on one of your alts, Gio?
Yeah, I got one on Ava's account, and I got one on the maid, which brought that up to level 2.
Oh, you've
So-
got a level 2 Cora.
Yeah, already, yeah. I did it right. Yeah,
that's nice.
thanks.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Yo.
RNG is so busted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. I did pull a couple of gold Imperial Knights, the new reward.
The
It's only a
best,
common reward, but
the
it's
best
yeah,
card.
so-
Like,
yeah. So I've got him to level 5, so he's got self healing and void now. Void armor, sorry, self healing and void armor. So that I'm pretty happy with because he's basically looking like sort of almost a flesh golem alternative. And when he gets really big, he gets magic reflect, which I think would be really, really handy too. Particularly in melee mayhem when people get sneaky and just it's got a lion head. That's pretty cool. When people get sneaky in melee mayhem and try to put magic to get void armor and magic reflect, that's good fun.
such a
But
good
that might
card.
be a long way. It might be a long way off. Yeah.
Got mine to level 5, just only got a regular foil of him though.
It's perfect.
Yeah. What are you liking in the rewards, man? In
Well, I
Soulbounds?
mean, like anything, I like the ones that I got because I've got no real exposure to the ones that I don't got. So, where are we here? I do like the Coastal Sentry. I've got her to level 6.
Beautiful.
She's so good in Persibolus builds in second position because she just hits and hits. And she's got piercing now, which is great.
Yes.
And Drybone Raider is just so versatile. That's the legendary I pulled 2 of, and so she's already at level 3, and she's just like cripple, double strike, and shatter. Just answers so many questions. So
Drybone Barbarian, did you say?
no Raider, Drybone Raider. She's a legendary.
I haven't got one.
That's your gold foil. That's your
Yeah,
gold foil
gold foil.
one, huh?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I don't have
2.
a Raider, just Barbarians.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just choose the all cards from the drop down menu instead of owned, and you'll see her in
Yeah.
there. Sort of a mohawk, big axe thing over her head, over her shoulder, big sword thing over her shoulder. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to playing some of the gladiators I've been painstakingly accumulating in ranked. And
what Splinter?
neutral,
she's neutral.
legendary. Look at it. So
Yeah.
good.
It's delicious. And she's not really losing much by not being at level 4, right? So I'm not losing
Not
any
at all.
abilities, but being at level 3. What is she losing there?
An attack,
Bit of
maybe?
Health?
I
Yeah,
think,
one attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, one ranged attack.
That's no biggie.
No, sorry, one melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a
I'll get
few
there.
comments on the Splinterlands TV streams with the dry bones, especially particularly the dry bone raider.
Oh
Leave
yeah,
that to everyone's imaginations. Yeah.
the dry bone raider.
Bit of innuendo.
Yeah, he just goes in dry. That's what he does. Or she. It actually just gets more weird the more I talk about it. You know what?
I just
You
think I think it dries a bone. The
coats.
raincoat.
Yeah, Aussie raincoat. Yeah.
you just can't tell these days. You know,
I'm scared. I'm scared of those, by the way. I've got anarachnophobia.
Yeah. Geo's slowly going click, 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 click. Anorak, was that before your time?
Yeah, I think so. I'm thinking of arachnophobia, like
Yeah,
spider.
well, an anorak is a old school, real old school term for a raincoat.
Okay, okay, yeah. I know the raincoats. Yeah,
Yeah, anoraks.
they
So
they sometimes offer great protection of the rains above.
yes. So what are you loving, Geo? And show us your rewards, your soulbounds.
I mean, I can, of course.
Go on, get
Yeah,
them
no,
out, wave them around.
yeah, all right.
Make us
I'll
all
get it out for
jealous
you.
of your broken RNG.
Yeah,
All right, you see that?
Not yet.
yeah.
What? You don't see it? Okay,
Do
I'm sorry.
now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My bad. Is this it? Yeah.
Own
So
soulbound.
yeah, that's what it is. Oh yeah. Where's the most notable? So the Coastal Sentry, like Matt, level
6,
6.
yeah. Mine's still 4.
You gotta get it to 6.
Oh, Kulu Mastermind.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I got real lucky with this Funk Master.
Yeah.
If you want to trim it down, you can just tap Chaos Legion and then go the R for rewards.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
gets rid of your
it
gladiators.
filters it right down. Yep, see the little. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I got that, got a level 2 variant. Where are we? The Fungus Flingers, I find, well, the bot finds pretty useful at times. And I can see why, because of Marta, it's just awesome.
So you got 3 gold foil fungus flingers and you're not combining them. What are you
No,
waiting
I
for?
can't. I need one more for
Oh,
level
okay.
5. So it's
This is only
3,
a common.
including that. Yeah. So yeah, got
Yeah,
11
no
of
problem.
those. Yeah.
I'm stoked to
Yeah.
finally got a rat because I've been watching so many people using the rat on Splinterlands TV. I finally got I got enough to get a level 2. Because having a neutral rat so good. Yeah.
Right. Where is he here?
Muskrat
Oh yeah. Yeah,
or
he's cool.
Mark's rat. Call him the muskrat.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
starts getting he's just so look at that. Shatter, swell, snare.
But you're using him really for the martyr. It's like, do you really want 4 life on your martyr?
Of course you do.
Why?
Because then he can just like still attack, and if he's not up to the point where he's being wiped out, it means it's not necessary for him to be wiped out, right?
I'd rather have a martyr with level 1 and have a couple of resurrects in the team. Just keep bringing him back, keep pumping
Yeah,
him
but
up, bringing him
I think
back,
this,
pumping him up.
yeah, it's fair enough, but I like sustainability. Like if your card can last longer and really attack the card of the other side and not die, I think that's good, I think that's mostly better more
Okay.
I
times than
find
not.
myself falling into the trap of saying, okay, so I'm going to resurrect this, and then this card's going to resurrect this card, and then that, and that, and it's like, you know what? You watch the battle play out, and it's completely wrong, and you're like, this is not a
Yeah.
series of if-then statements. I'm not coding anything. This is
Mm.
just whatever
What you
happens.
want.
And yeah, exactly. And the amount of times I've had, my martyr card is there. He's a ranged card in first position, and he gets last stand. And you're like, this is the opposite. You were meant to die first. This is
If you're putting
doesn't matter.
your martyr in the middle of your pack, which is ideally what you want, so 2 cards are getting the benefit, you're really relying on the other guy having opportunity. If he doesn't have opportunity, your martyr does nothing until
Or it's target practice. Might be target practice, and you're like, cool, I'll put my ranged martyr card in second position, because then he's gonna. But then they'll just put a Pellicle Conjurer and then a whole lot of snakes,
Yeah.
and then so it's Again, you've got this idea of how it's going to play out, but the game doesn't care. The game
Yeah.
doesn't care what's in your head.
Yeah. 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 You were using Fungus Flinger a bit, weren't you, at the beginning?
love him.
Because you got
Yeah.
Earth. Yeah.
I still use him. Probably overuse him when I shouldn't, but I just love the concept of.
I'm so
especially-
guilty of that.
Yeah,
Playing cards
especially
because
with,
I love them, and but they're not ideal for the rule set.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You get better with them every time you use them and go, "Oh, I shouldn't have used him there." You kind of get a better instinct for when you should and shouldn't use him. So
Right.
it's a costly way to do it, sure, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
But when I first
They
got
all have
my
its-
Uriel, I was just, way over relying on him. Because, sometimes that only having a shot every second turn is a real disadvantage,
Mhm.
but I'd still put him in. But
Yeah.
you got me onto this one, Matt. He works so well with Wraith and a Resurrect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of his shields. Yeah.
Yeah,
He also works okay in like Thorns even because he is attacking every second turn. He's not copping it every turn anyway.
Good
So
point.
like everyone's trying to attack you, and he's a huge tank, obviously. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah,
yeah. If they've got a retaliate monster too, there's only half as many opportunities for that retaliate monster to attack. So he's a nice compromise between an attacking tank and a defensive tank.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how often because I mean he doesn't just attack regular amount once every second round. He goes for triple,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
often he's just hitting, he'll just hit one armor or what have you. But sometimes he just absolutely blows the crap out of somebody. So,
Yeah.
Mm.
He
That's
needs
pretty fun too.
piercing. Like it would be
He'd be
broken
OP.
with piercing.
Yeah,
be
Who
an
gives
animal.
piercing? Jasic, doesn't he?
Yeah.
yeah, but he's red. You can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
maybe
there a
with the
life?
multi splinter. I don't think so. Multi splinter summoners. Maybe there's opportunity there to. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see it. Everyone gets piercing rule set. That'd be a fun
As a rule set,
option.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use armor then.
Yeah, that would be
Well-
it would be a waste. But
Yeah.
I mean, you could use armor. Yeah. I mean, it still it detracts from some of the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if it's void armor, then people would be, again, second guessing what the other guy's going to do.
Oh yeah.
I had an idea for a rule set that I thought would be fun. I called it Mage Theory, sort of a play on game theory, where cards that do magic damage are poisoned by magic damage. So you got to think, okay, is this guy going to play magic cards? If he does, then when he hits my magic cards, they're going to get poisoned. But then I'll be poisoning his. But then he might play armored up, and then he might play with lots of armor, expecting that there's going to be no magic cards, and then I get just a free pass to wipe him out with magic because he doesn't have any magic cards. So I don't have to worry about my magic cards are going to get poisoned. Sort of do you want to up the ante by sort of But I don't know. Just
but you could play that game with Magic Reflect. And that they go all shields because they're not expecting you to play magic, but then you do.
That's right. So it's that game of what is this other guy going to do? And if he does have magic cards, how can I target his magic cards with my magic cards while keeping my magic cards from being targeted? Right. So then guys are going, well, I'm going to have magic cards like Krallis who have immunity, so they're not going to get poisoned anyway, or cards that are like Dr. Blight, who's got camouflage, who's not going to get targeted. Right, so there's an extra layer of maybe I will play magic, but I'll play magic with cards that I really don't want to get hit by magic. And then niche cards like Goblin Sorcerer, who's a magic sneak. He's going to be one of very few magic sneaks. He's going to be very, very popular because people are going to go, well, I'll just put a magic card in last position. They're probably not going to have a magic sneak. And then bam, he's suddenly poisoning Gin O'Shanis or something like that. So yeah, just a thought about what would be an interesting and fun game mechanic is, I don't know, there might be some pitfalls in it, but I'd like to see that rolled out. I think it'd be good.
I'm hoping the poison aspect though is like RNG-ish, like 50-50 as it is.
No, 100%.
Oh nah, I don't like that. I like rolling the die on the poison.
I mean, there are already magic poison cards that have a chance, right? So you could kind of go,
Yeah.
well, I'm just going to put in a mushroom seer or something like
Ah,
that. And,
yeah,
you know,
true.
so I
Yeah.
kind of feel like it
I
should be
miss my mushroom
like a,
seer. Really
what
miss
happened?
playing in modern now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, yeah. So all my wild cards are just renting out.
Yeah.
Because I actually I dropped some bank because just to get poison and silence on the mushroom because it was just silence. So to get the
Yeah.
poison on, and yeah, and what else did I drop bank on?
Silver Shield Assassin.
No, I went
Um,
to get I think thorns for no Spineback
Lord
had thorns.
Arianthus. You got Lord Arianthus
Yes,
that you
I
can't
maxed him.
use.
I
Uh,
maxed Lord Arianthus. That's right.
or
Yeah, dropped a lot of bank to max him, and I can't use him anymore either.
you use him one day. He's a good land worker, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. But as I say, once we're down to sort of the rebellion come out, I might actually pull my wild cards back and play wild for wild because I won't be dropping too much bank initially on rebellion. Um, spend a
It'll
lot of
be up
money,
for a
a
while.
lot of money on
Yeah,
Chaos Legion.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's always renting, right? You can always just dump your cards you're not using on the rental market. There's going to be somebody out there who's keen to use them. So
Yeah, my wild cards are all renting at the moment.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Or
because I've
you
got a
could take
level
the mat
7.
approach.
What's that, Gio? What's the meta
Or you can
approach?
take the mat approach is, well, you already got your core sets that you have, and you can just selectively cherry pick what cards are really good to complement that deck that you have. So you don't have to go out and buy every rebellion card and try maxing that out because you've already sort of uh you know you've already have that. So yeah,
Yeah,
you just cherry pick the cards that will complement your plays and all of those strategies that you want.
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, it's hard to envisage that when at the moment when a lot of his cards are on the rental market because he's already looking at a fairly sparse lineup and he's thinking, well, I can't just selectively, like
Yeah.
because I've got I only put duplicates on the rental market. So when I'm scrolling through to pick a team, I'm like, oh wow, I've just got so many options and choices here.
yeah,
And so when it does come to something like Rift Watchers, I'm like, oh, I'll just grab like the ones that I think will fit best.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that like massive depth there where you can go, because what preach the gospel of scavenge all the time,
Yeah, oh yeah.
especially in Little League, right? But I can do that. I can pull 4 or 5 scavenge cards into one team, even if there's restrictions of like even Stevens or
Yeah. Yeah.
there's no neutrals. I can still do that because I got that
Yeah.
depth there. And so that I think it's kind of its own sort of superpower. But that's good, right? Because
Hmm.
you want there to be the bonus flexibility when you do have lots of cards, because you don't want it to be, oh, here's the cards I play with and here's the cards that are just not never worth it. You want all of the cards to have utility, but you want each one to add to the possibilities for you,
That's what
which
I
I really
mean,
like.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the direction the game's taking, where the third rule set, and sometimes there's real limitations, and you're like, wow, okay, so I can only play common and rare death cards that are even numbers in this, right? That are even mana amounts in this match.
Fair point.
And a lot of people are going to be, I've only got 4 of those. Well, I got 6.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
got 20 and I got to pick my best 6.
My
So
chances are much broader,
exactly.
It was
Exactly.
greater.
bad enough in the past when you had like either evens or odds. So boom, there's half your deck gone. Then no neutrals. It's like boom. And now on top of that, the third rule set, you got like ranged only, magic only. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like, yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
no, it's fair. It really thins out the deck, the
yeah,
more rule sets. Yeah, for sure. Hmm.
yeah. So I guess Must be getting close to battle time.
My DMs are open. I'm happy to accept challenges. I'm really hoping for another gladiator match because that's good fun.
Yeah, all right. I'll drop you on.
All right.
Gladiator cards. We already Matt Clark. Yep, you're already in.
There it is.
Let's
There's
see
the
what
invite.
yeah, let's see what we can come up with.
Okay, so we've said gladiator cards, which is
Mhm.
interesting. So I wonder if we get the gladiator rule set, we'll get two. If we get the Are You Not Entertained, then we'll have the possibility of two gladiator
Four.
cards.
There's
Four.
you can get up to 4. That's what Hack told me.
Wow, yeah, okay. So if you got the rule set, you've got the challenge, you've got the summoner, one of the new summoners.
Yeah.
I wonder how you get the fourth.
The
So fire, you have like Grunt or whatever that big guy is.
Oh,
that,
you're talking
Brum.
about bloodlust though. You can have
Oh,
4 bloodlust, not 4
yeah.
summoners, not 4 gladiators.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 46 mana. It's every hit lands. Nobody dodges anything. Aim true. Armored up and little egg.
Oh, well, that's pretty crap. I don't know what to say, but it doesn't seem that crush hot.
I got no problem with it.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
back to basics is still my least favorite rule set though.
Yeah.
Mm.
You look really worried, Joe.
This is me confident as
Okay.
can be.
Right.
Don't, what am I gonna do? All right, yeah. Let's try this.
That's done.
You notice that Matt doesn't touch his lips anymore since we exposed his tail. He just doesn't. He doesn't do that anymore.
All right. So what are we going to share?
I will share.
Yeah, you can share
yeah.
from your own, can't you?
I sure can. I can. Okay. Let me share. Well, that Gobson, huh? Okay, here you go. How's that?
We're getting there. It's processing. It said you started screen sharing.
So you don't see it yet?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay.
Matt loves his blight.
Oh yeah, it's not even that. It's the scavenge and the. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the whole back row is scavenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just
Well,
talking about
he
that.
just said 5 minutes ago he loves Scavenge and Little League.
I had to.
Yeah.
Should have prepared for that.
Honestly, I just completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
And opportunity. Yeah, and sneak. Okay. Yeah, so I'm targeting the front and he's going, well, for my weakest and the back first. I'm not liking my chances. I'm just not.
No, I think I'm going to wreck you here, man. I think
Yeah.
that Bertrell Gobson's going to build up some speed and become like an absolute nightmare along the back row.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're wrecked, Gio.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I've been confident against Geo before, and then I've been absolutely destroyed.
Yes, fatal sort of mistake. But
Whistling-
yeah, I
Whistling
can't see
Damon.
any way. I cannot see any way that you can win this, Gio.
We shall see. Oh no, same. I
Yeah.
really can confidently say that I'm liking your back row, your
Yeah.
everything a lot more, your lineup. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm just gonna play. And we got 2 minutes, so let's see how we go. And you stunned me.
Stunned.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whistling
Look at
Damon's
that Scavenge. Boom, 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 boom,
got
boom.
camouflage, does he?
No,
Oh,
I don't
he's an
have camouflage.
opportunist. Sorry, he's opportunist. For some reason, I was thinking Bertrell Gobson was sneak, but he's opportunist. That's my bad.
Dude, bro, you stunned me twice. What did the
Raider has camouflage or immunity. But So Blight can't poison him.
Hey, why doesn't my stun come in clutch?
Nice.
Well, I gotta admit, this is closer than I thought it would be. I thought you would be wrecked
Yeah,
real
but
quick.
look at my vulture.
Oh, 11 health. Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
this is where scavenge pays off, right? You can almost afford to make strategic errors
Mhm.
because you get this. Although now I'm talking.
Poisoned,
Yeah, it's
stunned,
not good.
poisoned and stunned. Woohoo. Wow.
Ugly.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. I think you've won this one, Gio.
Oh, stunned.
Stunned. Where's my stun? There it is. There's your stun.
Stunned again.
Wow. I honestly, well done, Gio.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That was
I honestly,
RNG,
I
man.
saw no way you could win that. Wow.
I thought I had you then. I really just.
That was amazing.
I
Yeah.
feel like you deserve that though. That's a robbery.
Mate, I called it as well. I said you had no chance.
Yeah, we all
Wow.
thought. Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
and
need a minute to recover.
yeah, well done, Gio. That was like I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Same,
Yeah.
same man, same. Yeah.
And
Well done.
while we're battling, I once again, 2 weeks in a row, I can't believe this. Totally forgot to mention we are, well, not necessarily giving away a Chaos Legion pack, but we have a Chaos Legion pack up for grabs, thanks to the Kingdom of Glory and Sinistry, who has donated these 5 Chaos Legion packs for us to give away over the course of our shows to
Such a G.
promote the Kingdom of Glory's empathy token. And if you don't know what a Kingdom of Glory empathy token is, be sure to check out the blog section of this post and click on the link to the article that shows you how you can present your empathy tokens at a glory hole for a token. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with the glory holes, no, it's not what you're thinking. You need to read the article to understand what a Kingdom of Glory hole is. Before we do that, though,
Highest honor.
yes, exactly. We will do the battle very soon. Geo is simply going to do a ranked battle. So the opponent is going to be completely random. And if the opponent wins, they will receive a Chaos Legion pack and 10 cog tokens. And if they come second, otherwise known as the loser, then they will still receive 10 cog, but no Chaos Legion pack. Before we do that, though, my focus has just ended. So we're going to open some chests.
Perfect.
11 diamond chests.
Hey,
up
that's
for
pretty good.
grabs. Just noticed I'm back in diamond 1, 2, which is must have done like after getting smashed back to diamond 2 yesterday. All right, everyone give me their mojo for this. I posted my chests yesterday because you would have noticed that yesterday was extremely dismal. I think something messed up in the code and I got bronze chests instead of diamond chests. It was really dismal. So here we go. What we want here is first we want some vibration and then we want some alchemy. Okay. Oh, great. Yeah, off to a good start. Oh, come on. Seriously.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah, he's going to come in handy for sure. Oh, 11.
Yeah,
11
Fire
5
caller.
calls.
That's
That's
what you want.
nice. Yeah.
It's got the martyr.
20 SPS, I'll take that.
That's like $1 or something, I think.
416 merits,
416.
I'll take that
Yeah,
too.
merits go hard.
Okay, come on. One last chance here. One last chance. And it's not vibrating. 2 gogs and bombers. Well,
I'd take it.
it's not terrible. It's not terrible. But, yeah, I don't know. It's, I think I could have done better. Yeah?
Just try harder next time, mate. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, the RNG just, I don't know, it's just, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
just
mean,
not there
really,
for you.
the highlight of that was 20 SPS and 11 fire crawlers, but yeah, for diamond chest, that was not the best. All right, Gio, you want to take over the screen and let us watch you as you find a mystery guest with
Yeah, I
the
can do that.
opportunity to win a Chaos Legion pack.
Sure thing. So, you seen it?
Yep.
Cool. We can just start a battle
Yeah.
as you do.
Yes, you do.
24 mana. We got weak magic, armored up, and close range.
That's a good combination. Armored up and weak magic.
Is it? Yeah,
Well,
I
because the
guess so.
magic's going to be hitting the armor and you've got extra armor. But I mean, it works for both sides, but
Just thinking.
That's where I like poison to, you know, get through there.
Mhm.
Because they'd be like, oh, I'll just tank up. I'll just be a turtle. But then if you got poison, you can just sort of get
Ignore
that
the
in there.
shields. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking Geo RNG poison, not my RNG poison.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That's it's not cool. Talking
It's-
about poison, and we got close range. We could just I might go sneak heavy. You know what? I think I might do that. Um, hmm. So
You haven't got too much mana to play with though.
no, we don't. I don't.
Who's that legendary down the bottom there? 11 mana.
This one. That's Isaiah. Isaiah.
I've never seen that before. 12. That's a
Hmm.
beast.
Oh, what? Maybe. Yeah. No. So I can
Oh, yeah.
choose
Gotta
a
go
what?
with the
8?
dispel.
Yeah. I might do that. Might do that. Might put this here. That there. We'll try this out.
Why are you putting your Sulphine in second position?
Just because I actually want it to last. Because it's got speed. It gives an ample boost.
All right. Petrek. Petrek, welcome to the show.
Oh no, this guy's a giant.
Yeah.
Like he's actually like I think he does like leaderboard stuff.
Wow.
Oh well. Well,
Okay.
yeah. So I'll bring up the rule set and make it
Yeah.
bigger. You know what?
Well,
So he's okay, so he's taunting me and he's healing up while he attacks me from the back with where are we? Damper Infiltrator. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah. Yeah. He may have me. See, he put Soul Fiend in a second position.
he's got return fire as well. And you've gone +1 ranged with,
I have. I have.
wow.
That's I have. Yeah, he
Because
really
close
may
range,
well.
he's
Mm.
close range, he's thought you're gonna go ranged heavy, so that's why he's gone return fire.
Well, I haven't gone that ranged heavy. Two
Yeah,
two cards out
three,
of
yeah.
Yeah, I think that infiltrator is going to be your undoing. While
I
you're
think
beating
so.
yourself to death against the shield bearer,
Mm.
I can see that cripple and double strike from the infiltrator just
And
really wrecking things.
yeah, and it's to heal. Anyway, look,
He's gone
I just want to
dispel as
play it.
well,
Yeah, he has. Let's play because I want,
right?
we can have more games, I
Yeah,
guess, that way. No poison. Okay.
Shadow would have helped you here.
Yeah, would have. Yeah, he's got me
Double
good.
shot with cripple. That's pretty
Yeah.
nasty. Your Pellicor's doing a bit of dodging there though.
Yeah, it
But if
is.
he's
It's
the
just
only one left and he's not
yeah,
hitting, he's not going to be
Yeah.
much help to you.
everything's been taken out. Nah, he played a much better game. He, full taunted, healed up the
Yeah,
taunt while yeah,
going to be a
he had a
flawless
way more,
victory.
yeah, he had a way more solid game plan, clearly. And he's got what's that?
Truth
Cleanse.
speak.
Yeah, he's got cleanse.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Yeah, look, I can just you get it. I think you get.
yeah.
We didn't need to
Okay
skip to
then.
the end, though, did we? I thought we were watching the match.
Uh,
I really enjoyed that.
yeah,
I was having a great time. What are you skipping?
yeah.
What are you skipping ahead for? What are you?
But like
That's all right. I'll find it later.
Yeah,
we need.
we'll pull it up and we'll watch it again. We'll
Well,
outro. We'll outro
well,
with it.
I wouldn't want to be rude and hold up anyone else from a battle and potentially losing.
But
So
that was the Chaos Legion pack giveaway battle. That was like,
yeah, I know.
yeah.
But
So
look where
P-Track,
I am.
congratulations. You will receive a Chaos Legion pack and 10 cog. Well done.
Good
Well
game, mate.
done.
Good game.
That was a really good game.
Yeah,
He wiped the floor.
you did.
He wiped the
Yes.
floor.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's only got 2 million power. He's a, he's only got 2,169,000 power owned.
Yeah.
I got I got 5.7 million. So, if you could beat me, and my rental account's probably got the same again. So, yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not everything.
No,
It's
Yeah.
not the
it's
way to
not.
the bait, it's the angle of the dangle, right?
It is the angle of the dangle.
All right. So, who wants to take me on?
I'm gonna, go on, Bob. Send me an invite.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I've
All
already had a
right.
game. So, I've lost. I have to sit in that. I've been equalized. So,
Yeah. I'm gonna get cleaned up by both of you tonight. I can feel it. Just let's get it over and done with.
All
Rip
right.
the band-aid
So
off.
it's going to be gladiator cards in gold.
Let's do it.
Oh,
15 mana.
of
No rule
course,
sets.
it's got to be 15 mana when it's me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh, you're lucky it's not 17 mana, or it would have been a Llama Quora.
Always get the low mana matches. Like, what's with that?
All right.
But
I'm
only one
submitted.
rule
Let's do
set
this
is.
thing.
Jeez.
No,
Only,
no rule
only one
sets.
rule set.
Standard.
Yeah. Like, how rare is that nowadays?
Yeah.
have you guys already chosen?
Matt
Yeah,
has. I'm still
I'm ready to
picking.
go.
All right. Let's check out this battle. Let's bring up the rule set. Oh, Matt.
Oh, bro. Oh, he's going. He's going.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I
Damn.
don't even know what to say. He just
Damn.
went full heavy armor on you,
Yeah.
man. He just
Yeah.
he
Actually, he
went
hasn't
big
even
boy.
last standard yet. Let me go forward a little bit. There we go. 12 life.
Yeah.
I got
The
two
one armor
shots
on
at
the
poison, but I mean, it can
Nah,
only
he's got
call.
cleanse, bro.
the poison will still hurt before it gets cleansed. But but I feel like that one armor on Uraeus might be a bit of a roadblock. The big one with Minotaur Warlord is the blast damage.
Mhm.
So because he does blast, so I feel like if I miss that Riftwing a couple of times,
He's
yeah.
gonna get backfire
But then
as
when I
well
do
with
hit
the
him, I'm
Riftwing.
gonna strip off the. Yeah, I'm reasonably quick, but not really quick. With RNG is going to be a factor.
Dude.
But a couple
Yeah.
of reflections and that dispel bastard Venari Bonesmith bastard. Did I say bastard? He's gonna die. He's got life
No,
leech,
that's
doesn't
not
he?
dispel. That's just life leech. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
no
just life
dispel in
leech.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But
But
yeah, life leech that'll offset the reflected damage.
at
So
least
you're
I'm
not doing
not
any
ranging
range.
you. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. If I give it to myself, I'm going to lose. So, yeah.
Well, I'll give
No,
it to you then, Matt. I'll give it to you.
I
Okay.
will give it as well. We'll both give it.
Let's see, huh? Oh, last stand hadn't kicked in. 18. Oh, jeez. And no poison
That's
yet.
even
All
more
right, there we go.
dirty.
There's poison. Oh,
Yeah.
no. It's
Cleanse.
over.
Oh.
Damn.
Ouch. I think you
Yeah.
oh. Ooh.
It does bring a smile to my face.
I think you really
Yes.
took that out on the wrong person.
Uh, okay, so who's next?
I think you two should go.
All right. I'll send you a challenge then, Gio.
All right. Oh, that was too good. I just know you're just thinking about that card and who played it.
Oh, that's fun.
All
It's
right.
so good. Gladiator cards, gold.
Gladiators and gold, yeah. Oh, 13 mana, come on. I'm getting so gypped here.
Okay.
So only ranged, heavy hitters, and no healing, and 13 mana.
This is insane.
Yeah. All my cards fit on one screen, all of them. Uh,
Nah, what's happening? No, this doesn't make sense. Like, I
no,
don't
this
even.
is not good. 13 mana, like,
I don't know, man. Uh, yeah, what? I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna choose this. Whatever.
this is one of those like re-roll situation.
If everyone's hamstrung though, I would, if you're both hamstrung, neither of you are. But this is when it comes down to cards, pack depth.
I mean, I had two routes to go. Obviously, I could use Sloan and some other card. Or yep.
Okay.
You do have
Oh.
Death Blow. Ouch. But that's kind of
Yeah.
scary. You may win this. No,
Hmm.
actually, I'm taking out two of your shields already. And if you don't get me, I will dodge it, maybe. And I got to resurrect. So maybe, hopefully, whoever pulls this off will win.
Who's gonna go
Obviously.
first?
I think I will on the top left. Is that how it works?
I
No,
don't
it's just
know.
RNG.
Is
Okay.
it?
Yeah, it's
Huh.
just random.
Right. Okay.
But I think the Resurrect will be the defining factor. That Weirding, is it Weirding guy at the
Weeding
bottom?
Warrior.
Yeah. It's really dangerous to play a ranged as the last card in a low mana match because he just hits the front so easy.
It's ranged only.
Oh, of course, yes. My
Yeah.
bad.
That's why we've both
Mm.
gone with our devil.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yours is level 6, mine's level 5. What's yours got that mine hasn't got? Because the stats are all the same.
I must have a legendary summoner which allows me to play higher rare. That doesn't make sense. Huh. Why is mine at level 6? Unless have you not upgraded yours
No,
to
mine is
level?
only level 5, yeah, but you're not getting any extra stats for 6.
Yeah, I got one more life.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Yes, but you're taking away a life with
Yes.
Thaddeus, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense now.
Hmm.
All right. So it's going to be whoever goes first, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll just play it. Come on. Let's do it.
Matt, what do you think? This is
Well,
totally going to be whoever goes first, isn't it?
It's too small on my screen, but Deathblow suggests that, yeah, you're going to do twice as much damage, but it doesn't really matter because it's 3. So it's, yeah. Yeah, it's just going to be RNG, but I think Geo's
Yeah.
going to take it out because
I
that
think so.
Resurrect is going to be so handy
Yeah. Yeah. Resurrect's going to win this.
because it's going to give him his life and his armor back.
Oh, I lost
look
my
at that.
shield straight away.
Yeah, because my summoner astral entity takes away 2 shields.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah.
Look at that.
I didn't even notice that.
Mm.
Yeah. So straight away. Yeah.
Oh, so is that how it works? We watch it again when Geo wins, and then we just cut to results when he loses. Is that how it works?
I didn't know why I lost 2 shields, and I'd already clicked on replay before Gio
I
explained.
know.
Yeah.
That's all good.
All right.
That's the only options we had. What? That was pretty shitty though.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
go another game.
shitty. Yeah, come on.
15
boy.
mana in first match,
Yeah,
and then
Yeah,
go.
come
okay,
on.
you send me one this time. So see if we get more than some decent mana.
Sure. Gold and do you want Gladiator yet? Of course.
Yeah, why not?
I've sent it. All right, we're in. Oh,
46
that's
mana. Okay. Yeah.
way better.
Yeah.
What's this? So
Unprotected evens and target practice.
okay. Ah. Uh, target practice, you say? Where is that little thing? I can't think straight at the moment. I just
This-
can't.
Evens is killing me.
How many do you have?
I've got, but just the cards that I want.
Yeah,
You know,
I've got to choose something. But I just, I just gotta. Yeah, okay. So let's choose that. And so 43 seconds. That's what it would suggest.
all right.
Yeah, this is probably as good as it's gonna
I've
get.
submitted.
Yeah, okay, me too. Oh no, why did I put no, I forgot.
What?
Why did I put Marta there if I was going to I forgot about Lily's oh no, I've just wrecked
Is he
myself.
is he doing any blast?
No,
Nah. Okay. So you
No.
can't even hope for a bit of blast to clip it.
that's okay. Let's see how-
That's pretty funny.
Oh, why would I put a corpse fiend at the yeah, okay. I thought he could just attack. Yeah, you see how often I use this card, yeah?
Is the scatter shot though? Do you have
I
scatter
nearly
shot?
played Lily, actually. I nearly played Lily.
Well, you
Oh,
should have an
I don't have one of these
advantage.
either. Or one of those. Man, look at all the legendaries here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. But I am really, really liking that you have stun. I don't know, and speed. Oh
Two
shit.
speeds.
Yeah. Huh. Right. I don't know now.
And this is such a toss because you got close range, right? So you want
Yeah.
him
At the
seconds in
last.
case he goes forward, but he's also got last stand. Like,
Yeah,
so
so you put him at the last. You put him at the
but
very
then
back.
close range is like being wasted, you know? It's like,
None.
yeah,
Is it? Yeah, I guess. You could put him second last. If you
yeah.
no, but then he won't get last stand. I think last stand's more important than close range.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with last stand because if they sneak him, um,
Yeah, but then he was never meant to be there anyway. Yeah.
I was looking at your legendary. I don't have. I've got a Chaos Dragon, but I don't have Usat. I don't have Vul. Man,
Zyvax. Vul. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one to Geo.
And that is Matt right there. Vraz. Thank you, Matt.
yeah.
Thank you. Hmm. Yeah, let's just play.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
just play. I mean, Bob,
It's
you
gonna,
chose really underleveled car. Oh wait, is that your only choice that you had, or?
Yeah, because for whatever reason, all that leveling that I did recently must
Hmm.
have all been with my odd cards.
I don't know, man.
Look at
It's,
this.
Oh
yeah.
shoot, that was deadly.
If
Took out two.
Crash's Thorns trigger Bloodlust, he might be hard to hit. Crash Wonderford, I think is his name, that gladiator.
Yeah. But there's no melee attack on me apart from the Soul Fiend
This is
there.
actually really close, Bob, though. Like,
Nah,
considering
look,
no, but considering I thought you had way less of a chance, you
Yeah,
actually like did really good.
you think?
Yeah,
yeah, I thought that was going to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Okay.
For a second there, I thought it was your game. Like, I was
I,
convinced
I
almost.
didn't see that at all.
I did.
All right. Okay, so we've got 8 minutes left on the clock. You guys want to go again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure, I'm here.
All
yeah.
right.
Let's do
Waiting for
it.
challenges.
Sent you a challenge. I'm always happy. Matt Clark, Diamond, Gladiator cards. Let's do it. But yeah, dude, you put me on edge there. Like,
I
I
never
played
saw
real.
myself winning that at any point, not even towards the end.
Okay. 22. Right.
22 mana, Little League, Silent Summoners, no melee. And we only have fire and death. It sounded really depressing. It's an emo. There's only
Yeah.
fire and death.
It's only it's only fire and death here. So
And my select team screen has gone.
what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Really?
I read the 22 mana, and then I said battle, and then it went away, and nothing else popped up.
So it's gone?
I might have to refresh. Hang on.
Try it out. Yes, let's see.
Yeah, I'll try a quick refresh off and that fixes it. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Minute
Okay.
37.
Cool.
Death waits for no man.
Yeah. Wow. Got a choice here. What to go and choose? Could do that. No. Yeah, let's do this. All right, I've chosen.
Okay.
This is probably as good as I can get it, hopefully.
And this is the grudge match.
Yeah. It is Little League, so this seems to be, I don't know, Matt's pretty much all over Little League, so I don't know.
The last game was Little League too.
It was, but I got really lucky.
Have you guys both submitted?
Yeah? Ah, yes. Sorry, my bad, my bad. I was just,
Yep.
I,
5 minutes
got
on
a
the
bit,
clock.
yeah, I just got a bit starstruck at the teams. Okay, here we go. Share.
Blight again from Matt.
Yeah, it's a
And
great,
Dispel
great
again
card.
from Geo.
And Revealer.
Yeah,
As
That Revealer
again.
and Bonesmith combo. Yeah.
Yeah.
yep.
Stunned, Life Leech, Poison,
Slow.
Whistling Damon.
Oh, look at that though. Yes, the Whistling Damon. Twisted Jester. I am
Yes.
scared of Blight. I'm always scared of Blight. Like, I think that card's just absolutely awesome. So,
I'm hoping I'm hoping my
withstand.
Twisted Jester takes out your Life Sapper before it gets to fire.
Mm.
That
I
would make me
think it
really
will.
happy.
I think it will. Okay.
But
Well, why don't we
I
just
don't know if the
Hmm?
rest of my team has the speed to take out your Riftwing.
Speed doesn't always. I mean, look at my crash on the last game. He still
Riftwing
got
has
hit.
headwinds. See, Riftwing has headwinds, so my Twisted Jester can't take out Life Sapper in a single hit. I'm out. Nah, I'm done.
No, I
Yeah.
don't reckon. Look, I'll just play it. I'll
Yeah.
just play it at 140, 150 is good, yeah?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Let's just play it.
I'm not hopeful. I think you got me. Oh,
No?
don't know what happened there.
This is crazy.
Dead Priest is gone with the poison.
But look, he's got skin in the game.
Blight's the only chance left here now.
He's still
Why
hitting
isn't Blight
the
poisoning?
Life Leech.
Your Blight hasn't. Okay, now
There
it
we go.
poisons.
Yeah, no, after it's too late to affect the outcome, he definitely is
Yeah.
happy to poison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Geo.
No, that was no. Again, Matt. I believe if your Blight poisons earlier, I think that would have been yours.
Yeah, but how's he targeting Riftwing with Bloomin' when he's got the huge speed difference and what else is it? Oh,
You can't rely on that speed difference though.
Yeah.
It just, when you do, it always lets you, oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I was thinking it was phase on Riftwing, but it's backfire. So yeah, Blight should have been. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Whoa,
got
whoa, whoa!
it's just a legendary. It's just a chill.
Nice.
Just
I don't think I even know that one.
yeah, not bad.
Wow,
And an
that
epic,
was a
just
nice.
rounded out with an epic.
Yeah, champ.
Nice. Even
Yeah,
those fungus
Was
flingers.
nice.
Nicely done,
Yeah.
mate.
Thank you.
Nice. Makes mine look even sadder than it was. All right, so that wraps it up for episode 65. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in episode 66. Again, congratulations to P-Trek. You'll get a Chaos Legion pack and 10 cog. And don't forget to comment on our show. We love feedback. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, do some battling with us. Just you've seen the format. It's just organic chat, very chill. You want to come on the show, just hit me up on Discord or drop a comment below. And each week, the commenter who generates the most engagement with their post will receive 10% of the post rewards. Thanks for joining us on 65. We'll see you on 66. I'm Boba Fett. Peace out.